In this topic, we are looking at the factors which affect the amount of heat needed to raise the temperature of different substances. The key things that you need to know in this lesson are to be able to explain what specific heat capacity is, to use the equation and calculate the specific heat capacity of different materials, to rearrange the equation and to use it. This is one of the few equations that you will not have to learn. It will be given to you on the sheet. You will also need to explain why some substances heat up and cool down faster than the others, and to give examples of where high and low specific heat capacities are useful. I remember one holiday in Turkey when I used to play volleyball. After every point, we'd have to go and stand in the sea. This is because the sand was so hot, but yet the sea was so cold. Why? The difference in temperature can be due to the difference in specific heat capacities. Water has a very high specific heat capacity, so the same amount of heat will only give a small temperature rise, whereas sand has a low specific heat capacity, so the same amount of heat gives a large temperature rise. This is the equation how to work out the energy needed to raise the temperature of 1 kilogram of a substance by 1 degree Celsius. I want you to copy this slide into your books because it is very important, and I also want you to rearrange the equation to be able to work out the mass, the specific heat capacity and the temperature change. Thank you. I've enlisted a good friend of mine to help you with the understanding of this topic. He works for AQA, the exam board that you will be studying, and he will show you how to use the specific heat capacity equation and how to rearrange it. Here is an example for you to follow. If you go through it step by step, it will show you how to use the equation. Use this method in your examples. These questions are here to check your understanding of using the specific heat capacity equation. When you have done them, submit your answers using Show My Homework. Put them in order so that I can check your understanding. I will then put up on Show My Homework the answers, worked answers to these questions. These two next slides show you examples of materials with high specific heat capacities and what they're used for, and similarly materials which have low specific heat capacities and what they're used for. Can you think of examples for each?